It's like a thunderclap. Feel the prickles running up and down your back. Why so divine, the pain of love? You have to work for it, stay with
all
it,
of the good stuff. All the good stuff was on vinyl. Recording studios were made to produce vinyl records. When I was growing up, I read the album covers. You know, I wanted to be some of those people, you know. I wanted to be like some of the people whose names were listed on it. Now, I mean, now you can't read it. Plus the covers are just beautiful. You know, they're works of art. I had a huge vinyl collection that I left with my mom. She retired and went to North Carolina. Last thing I saw, they were all in the barn, but she's built a new barn since then, so I need to go down there, get in the barn and have a look. Hopefully there was a lot of like test pressings and, you know, acetates. I hope they're still there. This is when I was getting reacquainted with the Last Poets, Celluloid Records. I used to do a lot of things for Celluloid Records. It was at the beginning of hip hop, at the forefront of hip hop, and that was one of the first labels to put out early hip hop records with Celluloid. DC Go-Go Music. Go-Go music was happening. It was having a lot of beats that Keith LeBlanc played when I was in Tackhead. Go-go beats. My God, there's another copy of this. I was talking about this song the other day with some guys. Until It's Time for You to Go. And I didn't know until a couple of weeks ago that song was written by, that song was written by Buffy St. Marie, which is just mind-blowing, and it's been covered so many times. I wonder if she hears all those versions. I was Johnny Rotten's vocal coach for an album called Album. I was his vocal coach, and it's a incredible record still today. But on drums on that record, I met Steve Vai in the studio, and playing drums on that record is Ginger Baker and Tony Williams. And both of them, they just slayed it. But you know, to hear Tony out of his jazz world and play rock and roll was really something special to witness. And Ben Webster, he is probably one of my favorite tenor sax players. He's just got this sound that I don't think I've ever heard anybody else play anything near like that. Silky, smooth, and breathy. I was playing trombone, so I was listening to a lot of jazz, and they used to take me to jazz workshop on the weekends so I could get good quick. And we'd have conversations about what you want to be, an artist or an artiste. The artiste is it's about the music. The artist is about fame and money. You know.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I think I'm more of the artiste these days. This picture, because I was taking Rolling Stone lyrics, you know, I was flipping the songs. I thought about using some type of artwork with the lip and tongue logo. I thought, I'll use my own mouth. I took a selfie. First I put water in my mouth, and I let it drip down the side of my mouth, and I took a selfie. I liked the way it looked, so I sent it off to a friend of mine, Geronimo. He's a really fine artist from Belgium. And I said, do something with this. I want this to be my album cover. So I got to the music by thinking about different eras. I was thinking, old soul music, the old music that I heard, growing up. Curtis Mayfield, Sly Stone, James Brown, all that kind of stuff is stuff I grew up listening to. I didn't want it to sound new. I didn't want a whole lot of samples. I wanted it as organic as possible. And there are no samples on this record, and nothing too complicated. And I think that song was All the Way Down. All the Way Down. I wanted All the Way Down to have a kind of Paradise Garage feel. I wanted people to be able to dance to it. So I was thinking, maybe 4 on the floor, and I can definitely hear All the Way Down playing in the Paradise Garage for sure. Thanks for having me. It was good being in a record store again with real records. There's a few CDs in here, but for the most part, it is a vinyl. Vinyl rules.
Here I lie in my hospital bed. Tell me, Sister Morphine, when are you coming round again? I don't think I can wait that long. You see, I'm not that strong. The scream of the ambulance is sounding in my ears. Tell me, Sister Morphine, how long have I